Welcome to this week's vlog. We are back in the teddy bear suite for the first time since Christmas because I have a big project that I need to tackle and I thought I would share it with you. We have this room upstairs that was kind of like our for fun, like random catch-all room. Is this our junk drawer? Oh no. I had it semi-organized before to the point where we could use it, but then at Christmas we made our teddy bear suite up here and it was very magical, but it was also thrown together as quickly as we could and we destroyed this room and it has never recovered. Let me just show you the disaster. Here's what's going on. We have our dolls over here. We have this section over here, which I definitely organized and made so beautiful, and someone has not been keeping it up. We have our present section over here. Don't look. This box of organizers. We have books falling off the shelves. We have baseboards falling off the wall. We have a horse. We have all this stuff, decorations that I never put up, my keyboard, my poor stuffed animals. They're just everywhere, poor guys. And yeah, it's a mess. I didn't even tell you the worst part, which is when we were making the teddy bear room, we threw a bunch of clutter that I hadn't figured out what I wanted to do with last time I organized this room into these suitcases. So these suitcases are just packed with God knows what. I need to work on this. And I thought, since it is obviously going to be the most spectacular before and after, I should take you guys with me and we should do this together. So my plan is to start today. I've got the house to myself for a little bit, which is very rare. So I think I'm just gonna go for it for at least an hour and see how far I get. Oh my gosh, I just saw a spider web on the suitcase over there. And then I'm going to try maybe just coming up here 30 minutes every day at nap time just to see what I can get through, because I've put this off for so long because I just feel like I don't have enough time to do it. So we're gonna try a new technique instead of the usual Krista technique where I'm like, I need to finish this project today, and I just plow through and get stuff done. That is not so much possible with a baby, I've discovered. So I'm going to try the do a little bit every day until it's done technique and see how that goes. And I'll take you along with me. Let's get into it. Where to begin? I think what I'm going to do is start on the things that are already somewhat organized. I was thinking the bookshelves. This room is very multi-purpose and I want it to stay that way. My main goal for this room is for it to be a nice play space and an extra space that we can come up to, me and Cord and Spencer, for a change of scenery. And right now we do come up here, but I just feel like it's a disaster. It is not a relaxing place to be. So let's do our first speed through. Let's do it.
Every change has a reason. Baby, let it come to you. Every soul.
I am sweating. I have been working hard, but it's also 90 degrees today. It is so hot. I basically just went through and did a first sweep of what we have just to kind of see what I was working with and what I needed to organize. Then I snuck over here to this corner where I had all of our gifts. I also just collect gifts for people throughout the year, anything that I see that reminds me of someone, I grab it so that I have it for Christmas or their birthday. We used to store them throughout the year in Cord's closet downstairs, but then when he was born, I moved them all up here and they've just kind of been sitting in this corner. And so what I did, I'm not going to show you because I don't want to ruin any surprises, but this part of this little closet right here is where we keep our gift wrap. I was thinking if I could consolidate and put gifts and gift wrap in here, so I just kind of stuffed them all in there. It's not a great job, to be honest. All this to say, I'll work on making it cute later, I guess, but for now I think that is a great solution. And now half the room is already somewhat clear. I mean, not clear, but I feel like we've done a lot. It's only been an hour and I am sweating, like I said, so I'm gonna get out of here and I will see you later. Hey guys, welcome to day 2. We are on the nap time hustle. I had a little bit of trouble getting up here and getting going, but we made it and it's only 30 minutes, so we can do that. Cord and I were actually up here earlier this morning, so I did some work on those baskets. I think all I want to do today is work on this bookshelf and these books. Here's what we did earlier today. I just have these little bits of space, and so I'm kind of utilizing these baskets as pull-out drawers, if you will. And this one has a bunch of gaming stuff in it. This one has like random odds and ends. I'm happy with it for now because we know it's in these baskets, but I do want to go through it with Spencer later and just make sure that it's functional for him, because some of the stuff that was in the baskets before had been left out, and like maybe that organization isn't working for him, so I gotta check in. But there's that, and now it's time for these bookshelves. My plan here is to try to make these both visually pleasing and functional. We have accumulated a few more books. I have these bigger books like laid sideways on here because they were too tall for any of the shelves, but I'm thinking that it would be a better use of space to put these smaller books here and then put the bigger books somewhere else. And there we have it. My plans were a little messed up because some of my seasonal books down here were too tall, but you know, a done something is better than a perfect nothing. Is that what they say? You know what I mean. I did rainbow order in the places that I could just because I find that really fun. And then these bigger books I have plans for. We'll see if that works out. But that's for future Krista to figure out. What do you think, buddy? Is this funny? What do you think of this?
I can't believe someone like me is here with somebody like you. There's something about you and I know why. I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's in your smile and in your feet. It's high and low and in between. And I am glad to let you know why.
We did it! Yay! How satisfying is this? I think I'm gonna have it in this configuration. I know I could like stack them up on top, but for now I thought I'd try this because my plan is to like maybe make a little bench out of it. I don't know if you can actually sit on this, but at least maybe the stuffed animals could sit on this. And then, oh, let me show you what I got. What do you have? Did you find a TikTok? Yeah. Is that your one-year-old birthday card? So I got these bins from Target. They were on like super sale. I've never seen them priced this low. $3 for this large bin. They'll fit in here, and then we can store some toys in here. I also got these larger ones for $4 a piece, which we can have extra storage in here for books or, you know, whatever. Hello. I have good news. Guess what? There's nothing in these suitcases. I thought that all of the stuff we had stashed away at Christmas time was still in here, but it turns out when we went to Texas, we dumped it on the ground. It is very hot up here again. I probably shouldn't have chosen to do this during the summer. Who knows? Maybe we'll finish it in the winter. But, yeah. I just thought I'd give you guys an update.
But somewhere going high, looking for a new start. Yeah, somewhere going high, looking
There we go.
for a new start.
We made the decision on the fly yesterday to finally paint this room, and I'm so excited. I think it's gonna look like so much better with just a fresh coat of paint. I actually spackled the little cracks in the ceiling and different places like before the pandemic. So it's been a long time in the making, and that's what we're doing today. All right, guys, painting in progress. It's looking really good, thanks to Spencer. He insists this is a one-person job, so.
It's a small room.
Yeah, but it's still a lot of work. So thank you, babe. But I just cannot believe the difference. Like, I thought this room was white. This is reminding me of when I did the kitchen and I thought the tile was white. That's a story for another time. But I thought this room was white, and like, obviously it's way different in color. So I think this will look so nice and bright. Good job, babe.
Thanks.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I have good news and bad news. The good news is we're about to finish this video. The bad news is I think I started filming it in August, and it is now January. As you can see, the room looks about the same now as it did last time you saw it, which is a very bad sign. I would like anyone to remind me of this video if I ever talk about doing any kind of home remodel or anything on our own. You let me know. That's a bad idea. We have gotten a couple things done. Spencer gave this room a fresh coat of white paint. He also painted the baseboards and got them in. Meanwhile, the rest of the upstairs has been in complete shambles. If you'll remember, we moved all the stuff out of this room and just kind of stacked it on the bed and in Spencer's office. So he has been living with this crazy mess for forever. And I'm very excited to have that room back and have this room back and put it all together. There was a bit of backtracking that had to happen since we let things sit for so long, but the first thing that I did is I got rid of our donate pile. We had a bunch of stuff in there that we needed to give away, so I got that all together and sent it off to Value Village. And then things were honestly just feeling overwhelming, and so I took a look, I did some vacuuming, and I realized I just need to start putting things in here. So that's our next step. After many days of doing little bits at a time, as you saw, I think we are just about ready to reveal this room. But there's one more thing left to do, and that is decorate. Now, I can't do a lot in this room because most of the walls are ceiling. Also, this room is serving so many purposes right now that I feel like doing too much decorating will just make it feel even more cluttered. So I'm not going to do too much, but I do have some little pictures that I want to hang. I've had these old Disney postcards for forever that my friend Mindy gave me, and they used to be hanging up in some of these frames in our old house, but then when we moved here we never got them up anywhere, and I also had more that I wanted to frame. So I'm thinking they will go perfectly on the wall right over there. These frames are just from the Dollar Tree, but I think they're super cute, and they kind of go right along with the oldness of the pictures.
Friday, that's just nothing for me. We've got a life to live, so please don't waste my time. Let tomorrow be tomorrow, not here now. Forget your trouble and celebrate tonight. Come and join it, get it started in this town.
All right, that's done. Man, I hate hanging stuff on walls. I feel like it's just so stressful because it's so permanent. It does feel good to just get them up, have that done with. So, if you're waiting for a sign, hang the stuff on your walls today. This is your sign. And with that, I think we are done. So let's flash forward to a day when there's perhaps a bit more sun and light in here, and let's see the final reveal.
I've been trying to bend the rules since I barely was walking. I've been trying harder all my life, cause I need to be perfect. If I could just be a little better.
So, are we ready for a little tour? Here is our new playroom. Over here we have a cute baby on a lounging reading chair. We have our books still organized by rainbow colors over here, but I did move some stuff around and I made some more space for book addition. Always have more space when you're organizing so that you can grow with your space. Back here we have our storage corner, our garage. Pull these out when we want to write on them. My music, keyboard area, and the DVDs. And then this is the toy organization. For each of these bins, I just have different toys in them. I think there's room to put even more. We were using a space up here earlier. I remembered we don't have that place now.
But you're undoing the organization.
Yeah, that's another important thing, is that you want everything to have a place so that when stuff like this happens, you can easily put it back. But anyways, I want to make one of these bins a donation bin. When it gets full, then we will make a trip to Value Village. I wanted to share a couple of organization tips that I found along the way. One solution that I needed to find was where to store all of our stuffed animals. I thought about doing bear beds, but in this room, all the corners are so low, it didn't really make sense. So for us, this works. They look cute and now they have a place. Another thing that I would recommend is a storage ottoman. There's tons of stuff stored in here. It looks nice and you can sit on it.
Good singing.
Alright guys, I think that is it. Disclaimer from Spencer. We still need to put the trim on around the bookshelves and on the door, so if you're wondering what's going on there, that's what's happening. We'll get to it at some point. Is it perfect? Definitely not, but has it come a long way? Definitely yes. If you have any toy organization or fun multi-purpose space tips, leave them down below, and I will see you next time in a brand new video. Bye!